Too greedy, mass walkout at Global Science Journal over unethical fees. Entire board resigns over actions of academic publisher whose profit margins outstrip even Google and Amazon.
Here's a summary of the article.
More than 40 leading scientists have resigned en masse from the editorial board of a top science journal in protest at what they describe as the greed of publishing giant Elsevier. The entire academic board of the journal Neuroimage, including professors from Oxford University, King's College London and Cardiff University, resigned after Elsevier refused to reduce publication charges. Academics around the world have applauded what many hope is the start of a rebellion against the huge profit margins in academic publishing, which outstrip those made by Apple, Google and Amazon. Its charges to authors reflect its prestige, and academics now pay over £2,700 for a research paper to be published. He has urged fellow scientists to turn their backs on the Elsevier journal and submit papers to a non-profit open access journal which the team is setting up instead. He told The Observer, "All Elsevier cares about is money, and this will cost them a lot of money. They just got too greedy. The academic community can withdraw our consent to be exploited at any time. That time is now." Academics are then often charged thousands of pounds to have their work published in open access journals, or universities will pay very high subscription charges. Stephen Smith, professor of biomedical engineering at Oxford University and formerly editor-in-chief at Neuroimage, said, "Academics really don't like the way things are, but individuals feel powerless to get the huge publishers to start behaving more ethically. Researchers put up with it because they want to publish in prestigious journals that will help their careers and ensure their work is widely read and cited."
This post received a score of 56,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The journal is Neuroimage, and the cool thing is that the team of editors that all resigned together is going to join forces on a non-profit journal in the same topical area and is encouraging authors to submit there instead. So they aren't only protesting, but are also creating the solution. Normally a new journal has trouble establishing credibility, but this solves that problem. Edit. The new journal is called Imaging Neuroscience. That they haven't published their first issue yet, but they do. The Wikipedia article on Elsevier has a
Also good to note that Elsevier publishes more than 2,000 journals with over 25,000 editorial members on boards. Hopefully this will lead more of Elsevier's editorial boards to walk out in protest.
Open access journals are funded by fees paid by the authors, and published papers are open to everyone for free, whereas traditional publications have access available only to subscribers or with payment on a per-article basis. Peer review is the standard model of assuring some level of scientific rigor, through a process run by the volunteer editorial board, using volunteer reviewers. Preprint servers allow distributing papers prior to peer review, or without peer review. Various combinations of those three are possible, with the combination of open access, peer review, and nonprofit being what many scientists think should be the future.
Doesn't even have to be nonprofit, just reasonable profit. Asking £2,700 for a paper, while adding basically nothing into the whole process is outrageous. The authors write the paper, send it in. The editor sends out to an anonymous referee who judges it for free. The thing isn't even printed on paper anymore, so it's basically free profit. Edit. Currency.
The reviewers selected by the editor are usually people also published by the journal in a similar topic. So if you get published, expect emails asking for you to review stuff, even years later.
Can confirm. Your work made us some money. Want to help us make more money? Volunteer reviewers needed.
While I was writing my master thesis, I constantly wanted to look up papers, other theses, journals, etc. that were behind hard paywalls. Like I remember a 5-page long paper that wanted me to pay almost $20 for access. The trick was to either enter high waters, or to write the original authors who oftentimes were like, "My paper costs how much?" Lol, fuck that, here ya go, TLDR, this industry is immensely fucked.
I found this while writing my master thesis. Too late for you, but maybe it helps someone else. Saved my sanity plenty of times, though it doesn't work for every paper, maybe 80%?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.